everybody, I'm Nick, and welcome back to Wind Waker. On the last episode, we ended up finishing up Dragon Roost Island, and also we were sailing around a bunch to go get some treasure, including an empty bottle. Today's episode, though, we're going to cut right to the chase and get over to the Forest Haven here. At some point, we also need to chart it on our map. That would be really nice. Well, we're likely going to have to get to that after we've done the whole quest that we need to do here. Also, why does it keep getting our clock off? Tingle really wants trees around his tower. Just wanted to show that off real quick. And that's a random glowing spot. Yes. Yes, do you not see what rises up from the horizon? That is where you must go, Link, the Forest Haven. I let the game do the job for me. It may appear as though this is but a great tree rising from far above the ocean's surface. But it is a sacred place. It is inside the grotto that you'll find the spirit of the earth, the great Deku Tree. You must speak with the Deku Tree and receive from him the sacred gem known as the Pharaoh's Pearl. I fear that Ganon's vile hand may have already reached this most sacred of sanctuaries. Go forth with caution, Link. And we can't do anything in the post office right now. So we'll deal with that later. I think it's after we're done with this place that things really start to get interesting. So yeah. Also on this island is a side quest that I don't believe is mandatory towards getting all the pieces of heart. So that's thankfully something we can ignore. Also, here's Deku Baba. They suck. Here's a new loot item. The Boko Baba Seed. It can be used to cook stuff, specifically magic potions. But let's see what Tingle has to say about these things. What do you have to say, Tingle? A Boko Baba! Be careful, it'll try to eat you! Yes, it most certainly will. However, you can stun it with the grappling hook, and then chop at it, and its stems are the basis for all the sticks, for the Boko sticks we've been using. So, loot the seed, and use that moment to get in and strike. They act like the Deku Babas, so that's fun. And comboing them is pretty easy. Yeah, I just collect as much as the loot as I can, just cause... Oh, I forgot you were here. I'ma stun you, and then slash you, and you're gone. Yeah, now that we have a grappling hook, we can get around to places better. Rather convenient. Also, here's our first instance of an Octorok. So, we use our shield to bounce its rocks back, and it's dead. Simple as that. Octoroks have kind of been around for a long time, though. They've been around since the very beginning. So, there's that. Also, let's kill you. Because otherwise, you may be a pain in the ass. Let's take you all down. Woo! That could have been a little hairy. But I'm just gonna loot your stuff, knock you out, and take you out while you're down. Although it doesn't really work. We don't get the downward stab until Twilight Princess. Which, I think I may need a co-commentator for that one, because I don't like Twilight Princess all that much. I know I've beaten it to completion, at least I've beaten the Wii version, but I really just don't like the game. It's just the pacing just never really quite cut it for me. And it's not just because, oh, I hate edgy, mature stuff. I mean, we just finished, oh god, no, stop it, stop! I mean, I played game like freaking Half-Life on this channel for Pete's sake. It's not that I'm averse to edgy, mature stuff. It's just... really, I just don't like the pacing of Twilight Princess. That's the main thing. Although I thought the pointer controls for the Wii were nice. And that... yeah, I'm gonna be playing the Wii version. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I know the HD version's nice and all, but the Wii version is what I have the most nostalgia for. Plus, the stamps you get in that game are particularly useless. And it also gives me an excuse to pull out the Prima guide I have for it. That's a hardcover back and such. And I even have the friggin' map it came with hanging on the cloth map I have for it hanging on my wall behind me. Perhaps if I make a video update one of these days, I'll show that off. But for now, you're just gonna have to deal with my word. And I didn't do the jump right again. God fucking damn it. Oh, gotta love currents. Gotta love currents. And let's stop rolling into walls. That doesn't do good for your health, Link. Come on. Anywho, this game. I haven't actually 100%, I guess 100% might not be the word. I haven't gotten all the heart containers in the GameCube version before. I did it for the Wii U version, but not this one. And honestly, that makes me kind of sad. So this, I was not going fast. Anyway, I was trying to say that's something I want to rectify for this version of the game. And how many times am I going to screw this up before I finally get it right? Well, at least I can keep talking along the way, I suppose. Yeah, I think the most I've gotten to is about an old save file of mine is 15 of the 20 heart containers. Yeah, I didn't get all the treasure charts. That's the big thing. A simple way to do that is just doing all the optional islands, doing all the mini games, beating all the high scores. I think that's mostly it. There we go. Now we did it fast enough. God, I really set myself back here. I wasted far more time than I needed to. God damn it. So let's get in here. Gee, what an interesting place. And you see those glowing fireflies? Those can actually also be caught in your bottle. So, that is something we might have to do a bit later. Anywho, there's actually something really special about the water here, but we won't be able to do much about that for a little bit. See a problem on a tree? You roll into the tree. And then they all... there's too many of these things to be grappling each and every single last one of them. So, we're just gonna have to make do with chopping them up. Okay, there's the new loot. It's green chew jelly. These make green potions. It's kind of redundant when... Actually, I don't remember what the seed makes. I'm gonna be real with you. Anywho, no loot left behind! I said no loot left behind. Chew? Oh, if you don't kill them all, they reappear on him, and he's not a big fan of that. And you might think, there was a Deku Tree sprout in Ocarina of Time. Is this what he grew up into? I'd like to say most likely. Also, please die. I must apologize. I was in error. I saw your clothing, and suddenly I felt a longing for an age gone by. That longing caused the ancient tongue to pass my lips. I am the guardian spirit of the forest haven, the Deku Tree. I owe you my thanks for your aid in ridding me of those foul creatures. Sorry. Tell me, was it not the King of Red Lions, the boat who speaks, who led you to this place? So it is true. Then you have come here because you have need of the pearl of the goddess? I see. I knew there was a reason the monsters have begun to congregate in the regions around my wood. Now I understand it. He has returned. Ganon has returned. In that case, we must make haste. Koroks, little children of the woods, this traveler is not your enemy. Let your hearts be at ease and show yourselves. What do you call yourself? Link? Well then, Link, these are the Koroks, the spirits of the forest. I thought it was them who were speaking. Oops. Once upon a time, long ago, the Koroks took on human forms, but when they came to live on the sea, they took these shapes. Now they fear people, but to me, they will ever be my cherished little children. As it happens, you have come just in time for a ceremony that the Koroks hold but once every year. It is about to begin. I shall grant the pearl to you once their ceremony is complete. I must apologize for the brief delay, but if the ceremony is not completed soon, an ill fate could befall us. So let it begin. Are you ready, my children? We are not, oh great Deku Tree. Something terrible has happened. It is Macker! Macker! What is the matter, Linder? You and Macker are always late. No, it is not that, oh great Deku Tree. Macker fell into the Forbidden Woods. What? The Forbidden Woods? I told him to be careful, but still, Macker flew above the Forbidden Woods, and as he drew close to it... Foolish little Macker. Link, you have heard all this? The Forbidden Woods are right beside the hallowed island of our forest haven. Those woods, the whole region is a vile place that is home to evil beasts. And now it seems they have taken a child of the forest named Macker. Your presence here is no mistake, I deem. The King of Red Lions likely expects great deeds of you. It is why he brought you here. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but can you go rescue young Macker for me? But, great Deku Tree, people cannot fly through the air. Ah, yes. Thank you, child. You are right. It is not possible to enter those woods from the sea, is it? Link, I would guess from your size that you are heavier than my Korok children. Yet I think we may still be able to solve this dilemma. You must use the item I shall bestow upon you and fly through the sky. Forgive me, Link, but could you climb up to my crown and get the leaf from up there? Are you ready for some platforming? But let's talk to this Korok in particular. Do you know about this flower? It's called a Baba Bud. You can stand in front of it and you can tilt up to jump into it. Baba Buds have this peculiar habit of shooting you up into the air after you jump into them. So you can use them to jump up to hard-to-reach places. It's just like this. Aim, and then you hold the stick forward to jump into the next pod. Now if you miss, it's going to hurt. There's another peculiar property to these things, but we will get into that once we pick up our reward here. Wow, you're quite good at that, Mr. Knight. Just keep doing that until you get all the way up to the top. If you shoot out facing the wrong direction, don't panic. If you don't tilt the stick in any direction, you'll land safely back in the Baba Bud. Anywho, I think the next thing we gotta do is we gotta grapple to the next one. Yeah, but we need the right angle. Like that, I think. But yeah. No, it puts me in the wrong angle. Oh, I lost my train of thought. I hate when that happens. Shit. Anyway. That should be more than enough to get into the buds. And that, yeah, they're pretty generous with their collision detection for Link. And yeah, this is a pretty scary height, wouldn't you say? And I actually didn't flub that up. Nice. Let's pick up a reward. The Deku Leaf. And if we use it on the ground, we can use it to blow away objects. And when you use it in the air, you'll use magic power to drift along on the wind. Swordsman, over here! Please, you must fly from over there to here using your Deku Leaf. I will, but in a moment. For now, I must be a show-off. Also, I should equip this to better buttons, because you don't need the sail while you're up here. Yeah, when you get into a Baba Bud, you can actually refill all your magic just by jumping into it. So just a convenient little thing. Also, these pots appear now. They refill your magic. A rather convenient thing, really. This just shows off that you can get to this event over here. But we really shouldn't. Also, Tingle has comments now. Oh, Mr. Fairy, you know the power of magic. My Tingle Tuner is now much more powerful. Check how much by pressing the start button. All the other items are now available to you. And you can also now do random shit. And you can sell green and blue potions. So, just a note. In case you need all of his stuff. And they're not called potions, they're called ting. What am I saying? Anywho, we're not going to deal with that for now. If anything, we're going to deal with what's up there. And can we get on to... There we go. Because we're going to do all the optional stuff first. Because that's just how we roll in a Zelda game. Don't we? Wow, no pots? Fucking mean it? You serious? Nothing? Goddamn nothing? Okay. We may have to use ting. A lone treasure chest. We will absolutely get to that if I can. Okay, we're all filled up. But the wind isn't at the right angle to go flying that direction. Because when you use the Deku Leaf to fly, you'll be subject to whatever direction the wind is blowing. This will help us get to the treasure chest. At least as far as I know, yeah. It's gonna be a bit of a drop though, so angle yourself right with the control stick in. Prepare for pain! It's not that much pain. We're okay. Anywho, let's open the treasure chest and get our reward. There we go. Treasure chart time. We'll open that up later. Come on. Let me out of here. Chop away the trees. Give me rupees. Give me all the good stuff. I need magic pots to refill. We need to get back over that way. So, there may be another way of doing such a thing, actually, if we can get over to this direction. So what we need to do... Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna point the wind in this direction so we can see if we can get back over that way. And we're also gonna use Tingle to cheat a little bit, if that's alright. So let's abuse Tingle's flying powers to give ourselves a little more air time. And then I want to hit that tornado if I timed things right. Because otherwise we're going to hit the water. And that's bad. And that's very bad. Come on! Damn it! We're not gonna make it back to shore in time, so now I get to show off drowning. Yay! At least, when it actually gets to it. But what if I swim into the tornado? What happens if I do that? Hey, tornado? Nothing? Well, I guess I get to show off drowning. So, well, that's gonna be fun. So all that happens is he just goes under the water. It kind of hurts. And we're back in the boat. Motherfucker. Why do they put us all the way out here? That's so stupid. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Ah. Fucking hell. It's not like they really give you any good way to get over there either. It's not like the Deku-Baba's gonna do much anything. So, give me your thing. I'm just gonna do this again. And you know what? I'm just gonna see you guys back over there. And we are back, because at this point I pretty much could figure that, well, let's just use the Baba to fly over here and take the fall. And at least we didn't take fall damage, so I guess that's nice anyway. Now we're finally where we should be. There's the goal. There's the goal. And once again, we're gonna need to manipulate the wind to go where we need to go. So if we want to make it over there, we're gonna have to, once again, do some wind control. Yes, the Wind's Requiem is going to be burned into your brain. And it's not going to leave anytime soon. It's a similar deal with any of the Ocarina songs from Ocarina of Time. Because that's just how that shit works. Anyway, the main deal is you're coming over here to get a bit of a magic refill. And you're going to be taking advantage of the tornado there to give yourself a little more of a boost getting over this direction. I think he's going to comment on that, actually. Nice job, swordsman. It looks like you've already mastered using your Deku Leaf. You're a quick study. The first thing you should do is cut the grass around here to replenish your magic power. The entrance to the Forbidden Woods is on a much higher level than the entrance to our forest haven. In order to get to such a high place, you'll have to catch a swirling updraft. Can't you see the updraft, swordsman? The updrafts move around here swiftly. You'll have to time your jump just right so that the wind will fill your Deku Leaf and carry you into the updraft, giving you the lift you need. Yeah, as I just said. Also helps that you need to control the wind. That's a very powerful thing to control, by the way. The wind currents. Just think about it for a second. Don't you think how terrifying that is? But for now, we just gotta pay attention to our little updraft. I called it a tornado. It is kind of a mini tornado. If you think about it. And then, you jump! And when you get in the updraft, I missed. God damn it. Come on. There we go. Take me back. Take me back. There we go. Because the game should treat you as if you had fallen into a pit. Because you really need to hit this one. And of course, it starts all the way over there again. Pah. So instead, I will vent by shooting wind bullets. Or something. I think something like this will probably help me out much better. Come on. Come on. I need that. There we go. We got our boost. We got it. We should be okay now. If anything else, I should be at least able to... Fuck, I'm not gonna make it. Fuck! I didn't get enough of a boost. Well, whatever. It's not costing me too much. The only thing it's costing me is time. And I already don't have enough of that in my life. There's always a need for more time. So if you could swirl around here, that'd be great. That'd be friggin' fantastic. That's the boost I needed. There we go, we can make it now. Now you see these things? We call them pea-hats. They suck. Anywho, we finally made it, so now let's get as much of a... Hey now! Let's use a grappling hook and steal a little gold feather. I don't know why you can take feathers from these things, but you can. Welcome to the Forbidden Woods. We hope you enjoy your stay. However, that stay will begin on the next episode. So, on today's episode of Wind Waker, we got ourselves our good old Deku Leaf, and now we gotta rescue one of the Koroks from these woods. It's almost like there's a boss in here or something. Gee, I wonder how that goes. Anyway, we'll begin to that next episode. So with that, I'm Nick, and I'll see you guys next time. Maybe after I kill these guys.